Perfumes are amazing. It's a great way to express yourself. It's a great way to feel and be perceived the way you want. It's a great way to express masculinity or femininity or anything in between, and it's just a nice way to feel better about yourself. Welcome to the absolute state of affairs. Okay, in short, in around an hour, Glossier, I don't know how to pronounce it, I'm a fake fan, Glossier is releasing their solid perfume. Got very hyped up, got me very hyped up, and I'm gonna try to get it. And while doing that, also explain why I care about perfume that much. Why perfume? Why not fashion? Why not just in general, a lot of different things that you could be very interested in. If you're the person that follows my stories on Instagram, I post about perfume a lot. And it's generally something that I consider myself like not an expert in, but more like a fanatic. And it's for the pretty simple reason. It's like, it's my thing right now. I had a thing where I was like, digital cameras, and now I have like hella digital cameras. And that was my thing for a while. I get into things for like a hot minute, and sometimes it just fades away, sometimes it just stays. But with perfume, it was like, oh, okay, this is like a nice combination of I really like this thing, and also me liking this thing can benefit other people. I felt a lot of people find like what perfume they actually like, what perfume they want, showing them a bunch of lists of different perfumes, and just like overall it's become like a conversation starter. It's like hi, hello, okay, perfume talk, and that's sort of how it transitions. Yeah, I was like, I'm gonna try to get this new Glossier perfume and then also explain perfume addiction. And I consider it an addiction because like I'm very I spend so much time on Fragrantica. It's insane. Should I have put like bullet points or notes on how to do this video? No. In early high school, so when I was like 16, 17, probably more closer to 18, I dressed like shit. My self-image, my body image, everything was shit. I didn't have any confidence in like the person I am. A lot of it was like trying to be funny all the time, and mainly just a lot of shit to be like, hey, don't actually look at me. I started to be like, okay, what can I actually do to feel good about myself? And I was like, perfume. At the time, the only perfume I'd actually gotten and used was like polo red or polo green or like whatever I would get for Christmas or my birthday. And that was sort of like whatever. Once I started to notice like, okay, not only is like smelling good, like just nice for like other people to be like, oh, he smells good, whatever, but it's also really nice for yourself. Like it's not nice to go to school or just to go anywhere and be like, oh yeah, my shirt's like 2 days old, or I haven't washed my hair in a while, or like, oh, I know if I talk right now someone's gonna smell my breath. Like, so I was like, okay, let's get a good perfume. So I think the Google search was straight up best perfume male, and I got Miyake Le 10 Pommes, which I still consider the best perfume ever. Aromatic citrus, great. I love the bottle. It felt nice to have it. It was like super minimal. This is like my fourth bottle of it, and it was super nice. And I was like, okay, now I have like a signature smell that I like, and I would spray it shit ton. And I would buy like the small bottles, and then my sister and my mom on their way back bought me this giant one at an airport. For a while, that was it. It slowly started from there. On a trip to Korea with my sister, I was in the YG, whatever you want to call it, the YG like shop. This is K-pop talk, I'm sorry. And G-Dragon apparently has a perfume. Boom. So I smelled it and I was like, this smells fucking amazing. I want this. I want to smell like this. So we got like 3 bottles of it because it was like a 3 for whatever. And I wore it and I was like, this smells amazing. By the way, it smells like cherry blossom and musk. And I was like, this smells amazing. I love it. But it didn't last long. And I started to get this feeling of like, oh, I really want someone to say you smell good. And it never happened. And this was like start of university. And I was like, oh, I really want to smell good. I really want like people to be like, is that a fucking G-Dragon perfume? and no one was. And I noticed I would get like sort of like, hey, why the fuck are they complimenting this one and that one? And I was like, oh yeah, people have whatever preferences they have, and one of them is not cherry blossom perfume made by K-pop idol. Time went on, and I was like, got more and more into perfume. I remember I had a run of perfume from Other Stories, Our Other Stories. I think it's owned by H&M. I think it's owned by, it's an H&M brand. And I had like this one called like Sicilian Lemon or something like that. I loved it. Again, I didn't really know anything about perfume, so I was like, why isn't this lasting long? I'm spraying it over and over again. I would get like perfume oils and everything from it just to make it last longer, and I was like, okay, it doesn't last that long. And then I started getting more into perfumes, just by Googling, just by researching, just by watching top 10 lists, and I was like, oh, okay, cool. And then I found a site called Fragrantica, which is like the Wikipedia of fragrances. So it compiles every fragrance, the notes, the scents, this is citrusy, this is whatever, this is all the stuff by Tom Ford. And from there I was like, okay, now I can actually be like, what do I like? Start of 2021, I started an internship. This is trauma. I started an internship. It goes really bad. I don't handle it well. I don't handle my mental health well. Like, it's trash. And then I have to write like a huge report for the end of my semester, and I'm like, I'm gonna fail. I'm not gonna graduate. It was a lot. So off that like 4.5 months of like hell mentally, I come out, I'm like, I should find something to just give a fuck about. So I end up picking perfume. And I end up getting really into perfume. Like, really. I would be going to department stores like multiple times a week and just going around, like, just in general. I would have lists of like, here's the good ones, here's what I liked, here's what I don't like, all that different stuff. And just over and over again, just try to find like what perfumes I actually gave a fuck about. And it led to getting my like second perfume. And this is Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue Intense. And this was my first perfume where I was like, I bought it blindly. So I didn't really know what it smelled like. Like, I hadn't tried it in stores. I'd just been like, okay, whatever. Allegedly, I balled out on some crypto and got a pair of shoes in this perfume. Allegedly. But yeah, I got this one. I was like, okay, you can smell it great. And I would combine it and Issey Miyake, and I would like go to like family gatherings and all that different stuff, and the people would be like, wow, he smells good, and I'm like, fuck yeah, I do. And then it sort of started snowballing from there. I got the second one, I got Light Blue Intense, and just started going from there. That's when it started becoming more of like, okay, now I really want to find like the stuff that I like. Over and over again I was like, okay, I like these notes, I like that notes. And I found what I still consider the best perfume ever. You can probably tell by the fact that the bottle is empty. Got some sprays in it. Rasasi, it's a Dubai-based brand. This is like the most me perfume ever. To quote my friend Hina, you want to smell like a temple, which is fair. I like darker scents. Smells amazing, definitely, and it was super cheap. Yeah, and now I'm like here, 3 perfumes, just like, I should probably share this with people. I just wanted to show my other pickup. I was in the Ritual store. Rituals makes great perfumes, by the way. Ritual sponsored me. And I was in the store with my friend Alex. I had been wanting this one, Roy d'Orient, for a long time. It smelled amazing. It still smells amazing. Even better. For a long time, I have perfume in my mouth. Tastes like amazing blends of essential oils. I got it. I bought it. I literally messaged my sister. I was like, I folded, and I got it. I was like, okay, now I'm like starting to like expand the collection and everything. I started posting it like a lot to my social media, making lists or posting this and be like, here's my list of this and here's my list of that, and I just got this perfume, and I would start reviewing perfumes. For a long time I was like, who the fuck cares about what I have to say? And then I started talking about perfumes, and a lot of people cared about what I have to say, and I was like, oh, okay, no one cares about your generic opinion, but people give a fuck about your specialized opinion. So I went from there, and I just started getting more and more perfumes, and I can't show the full collection, but just trust me, there's a lot. I'll post like a list of everything I have, But yeah, I ended up getting like a lot of perfumes. I also ended up getting this one. This is a handmade perfume from a perfumery in Iraq that my sister got me. She has got me a lot of perfume. I love you. It's oud. It's like it's like the Arabic set. And also stuff like body mists, perfume oils, like roll-on perfume oils. This is vanilla and caramel. Oh, I found something where I'm like genuinely happy again about researching and deep diving into it and figuring out more stuff. And I started releasing stuff about it, videos, lists, all that different stuff, and I started to have growth on like social media and everything. There's like numbers and numbers, who the fuck cares? But I actually did care. I like the feeling of, oh yeah, people now come to me for something other than, hey, can you listen to my beat and give me feedback? So it was really nice. And I started becoming the perfume guy, and I was like, yeah, I'm the perfume guy. This is completely not related, but my sister also got me these testers, or these 10 milliliter tubes of Replica by Maison Margiela, which is the best perfume line ever. Fight me, don't. Perfumes are amazing. It's a great way to express yourself. It's a great way to feel and be perceived the way you want. It's a great way to express masculinity or femininity or anything in between, and it's just a nice way to feel better about yourself. Yeah, I have a ton of perfume and I'm probably going to get way more, and I'm probably going to keep making videos about it, because like seeing how people react to good perfumes and like having people buy the stuff that I tell them to buy and be like, yo, this one's fucking amazing. And I've had like people send photos of their collections. I'm like, hey, yo, I'm doing this shit. People care about the opinions and people care about actually smelling good now. And that was sort of the ramble. I have 40 minutes until the Glossier one goes on sale. Pray for me. I'll probably make more videos about this. Just random shit. It's probably going to be rambling, but who cares? But yeah, peace out. Leave.